well.
Why can't you just die?
These videos are not for children. If you're a children, then piss off.
Hey there, it's me, your least favorite YouTuber, the Infuso. And lately I've been working on a lot of videos that are related to the Joel Schumacher Tim Burton Batman movies. So I've had to sit through them a couple of times over within the last month or so. And it was in one of my recent rewatches that I came to this notion. And it's gonna sound strange, but hear me out. Batman Forever should have been Batman and Robin. And Batman and Robin should have been Batman Forever. Again, I know it sounds crazy, but there is method to this madness. In Batman Forever, Bruce Wayne meets Dick Grayson mid-origin, and through their interactions, he inspires him to become Robin, to Batman's greatest regret. So point blank, Batman and Robin as a movie title works a lot better for this movie than Batman Forever does. Batman Forever gets its title from a plot point that mostly is left on the cutting room floor. So its name feels like it just serves next to no purpose at all. It's just something that's spoken of in a flashback scene that goes by in passing.
I raced out into the storm, trying to outrun the rage, and then I fell. I fell forever.
Batman Forever.
But in Batman and Robin, the Bat family continues to expand as they go up against enemies of environmental elements. And it's in this movie that we're introduced to Batgirl. And that's not a reveal, that's a plot point. She was very prominently featured in all the marketing for this entry in the franchise. As a matter of fact, she was kind of the hook for the movie. As audiences have already seen Batman, and already seen Batman and Robin, this would be their first time getting to see Batgirl on the big screen. So how does naming a movie starring 3 heroes after only 2 of said heroes make any sense at all? Like, whose call was that? But let's brush that aside. Let's go ahead and say that this movie managed to get a sequel. What would the next one be? Batman and Robin and Batgirl? It just doesn't work. It doesn't work for this movie, and it ultimately doesn't really work as a naming convention either. So if this movie did get a sequel, they'd probably have to go with something much more triumphant sounding than that. However, what I would like to point out is that, like in Batman Forever, the word forever actually comes up in Batman and Robin once again. And no, I'm not talking about the Bat credit card scene, as quite frankly, I think it's a flawless piece of cinema that will never be topped again. It's when Alfred speaks to Bruce about mortality.
You must learn to trust him, for that is the nature of family.
I trust you, Alfred.
But I shan't be here forever.
Sure, that's also a line that's spoken of in passing, but it's from the plot that serves as the heart of this film. It feels much more justifiable here than it does there. Not to mention that this is the 4th entry in the franchise. Batman Forever, Batman Forever. You know, it could be used as a double entendre or whatever the kids call it. 4, it's wordplay. Look, I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm just saying that it is, in fact an idea. I love the Batman Forever soundtrack. But the one thing that always felt out of place to me, even when I was a kid, was the song that is most often associated with this movie. The song that was made specifically for this Batman film. I'm talking, of course, about Seal's Kiss from a Rose. I love that movie, I love this song, but what the f*** do they have to do with each other? Nothing. Don't even get me started with the music video where Seal's serenading a clip show of Batman while dry the bat signal. I don't want to think about that. So the song Kiss from a Rose always felt very out of place in this movie. I mean, sure, there was some romance, but that was hardly ever a focal point. However, that song would feel much more at place in Batman and Robin, where one of the main villains is a plant-based seductress. That would fit perfectly. I mean, it still wouldn't explain what Seal is doing up on that rooftop in Gotham City, but you know what? Maybe some things are better left unaddressed. Regardless, it would still feel perfectly in place with the plot. So I don't know what happened, but somewhere along the way, wires got crossed. But yeah, that's a weird little thing I happened to notice, and I don't think anybody else has ever spoken on it. But then again, I don't think anybody else has ever put that much thought into these movies, so there you go. But it's about that time. If you like this video, let me know in the comment section below by leaving a comment saying,
"We're not playing Batman, okay?"
As usual, I was your least favorite YouTuber, the Infuso, and I thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one.
I am vengeance.
I am the knight, and that was V Infuso. Just remember, if you're not tuning in, then you're missing out.
So, if you like the words that came out of his mouth hole, and you too would like to become a V-generate, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, nerds!
And if you're not joining the fun, you're in for one bad day. And you know what they say about having one bad day?
Catch him next time. Same bat time, same bat channel.